That's too far. He's behind the tree, isn't he? Oh, there he goes. Tell me when. I think I'm on him. You tell me when to shoot. I got him.
Got him?
Yep.
Okay.
Got him.
How's that for shooting, baby?
Got a black fox. He's on a roll.
Hell yeah!
Telling you what, trying to see this screen in the bright snow, I can't see nothing. Nailed him.
Hey guys, out here hunting, looking for wolves again. We just started up the trail to head back into this other spot that we want to try. And my dad was taking some footage or whatever, and I looked across and there was something black that had caught my eye. I freaked out a little bit, thought it was another black wolf. But sat down, we were kind of like 10-15 yards apart. Turns out it's a black fox. It's really cool looking, puffy little thing. But I grabbed my call out of my pack and hit the call. He didn't like the rabbit calls. I don't know what. So I hit that pup in distress call, and I don't know what that was, but he just freaking took off. Came down, got out of the frame of the camera, but he took off and came left. And perfect. He sat down, made sure the camera guy was on him.
Camera guy.
Boom.
Camera dad.
Camera dad whacked him. How's that for shooting? One shot, boom. He's laying right there. It's gonna be kind of a pain to go get him though.
We're gonna leave him there until we get back out, then we can go get him.
Cool, that's a good start right there. Now to continue to look for big dogs. But it's a good start. We got blood on the snow already. Time to go get some more. Well, here he is. My black fox. It's a cross mix fox. In the scope he looked pretty well black. He looked all black. But we were just on our way up the draw to go look for some wolves. I caught this guy out of the corner of my eye. Grabbed my call out of my pack. Hit the calls a couple times. The rabbit calls and stuff. He didn't really care for it. Then I hit the pup in distress, and he was turning his head like a puppy would. It was pretty cool to watch. But he came down all the way down, and then came up 200 yards, and he sat down, and I popped him. One shot, dropped him. Hopefully it's a good video. I haven't reviewed it yet, but really, really pretty dog. Big old poofy tail. Awesome. It's cool. It's a mounter for sure. So stay with us. Hopefully we get some more cool predator hunts on footage for you guys. Stay with us. High Country Carnage, baby.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another High Country Carnage wolf hunt edition. It's been snowing all day on and off. It's cold, but it actually, in all reality, Joey ended up shooting what?
Black fox.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
Go through and tell them what happened. How it happened.
We were trying this other spot this morning. We just started walking up, and my dad was behind me, getting some footage of something, and
getting some B-roll footage.
And I just caught something out of the glimpse or the corner of my eye, something black going through the snow, and I freaked out because I thought it was a wolf. But I sat down. We were like 20 yards apart, so the communication was kind of, rough.
Yeah, and I couldn't see with the snow, my backlighting on my camera screen. I couldn't make out anything, and I finally zoomed in enough. I saw a black blur, and that's all I saw. And then when he shot, I watched it go down. So we got the kill shot on footage. But what we want to do, seeing that Joey's wolf hunt that was just filmed 3 weeks ago, him taking a big black wolf, a lot of guys are sending us questions on what's a good wolf call, or even how do you call in wolves. Well, we're going to just put out a disclaimer right now. We're not saying this is the perfect way, but this is our way. We've done it, and
pretty much what works for us.
And it works. Yeah, I've called in probably over 30 wolves, and Joey called in those 3 and got them all going. Today we haven't gotten a peep one out of a wolf. So
weather's been kind of crappy though.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's kind of a bad day, but hey, being out here is better than a bad day at home, huh?
Definitely.
So, but what we're going to do is we're going to go through probably our top 4 howls that we like to do. That I've been in the middle of so many wolves in the past 6-8 years, to where I've actually got to where I could understand what they're saying. And once you witness that, just like being in a herd of elk, where the cows are chirping to the calves and the bulls, you eventually kind of get an idea of what they're saying and what they want to respond to. So what we're going to do is the number 1 howl. It's going to be number 1, but it's going to be called the lone wolf, and it sounds like this. Just drawn out and short, real quick ending to it. And it as deep as you can get it. It's just kind of like, hey, I'm here. And the other thing I like to say is, it's an old timer told me this years ago. To howl in a wolf, the best thing is wear leather gloves. It helps it resonate naturally, like through fleshy materials. So
to tell them how to get that range or that depth in your voice, like what are some
you can
things you can do to make your voice
tighten
sound like
your
that?
lips. You can roll your tongue to get a reaction of the sound, but it's more, just listen to some video or some audio of wolves howling and learn how it progresses from a high pitch and works. It's almost like an elk bugle, but an elk bugle will go from low to high, and it's that progression of tone. So just practice moving your mouth, your lips. Like towards the end, I like to close my lips in a circular shape, and it reduces the airflow out, so you can sustain that tone as long as you can get it. And that goes like this. This is going to be the call number 2. This is going to be the locator of a male. And it's a little more longer, it's a little more excited, but it goes like this. And right there at the end, you hear the air blow. That's where I'm starting to restrict my airflow, which allows it to, extend that note. So that's the call number 2.
You gotta make sure to be, or you gotta make sure to draw it out all the way to the end, just like that. Because if you've ever heard a wolf howl, they don't cut it off short and quick. They draw it all
unless they get aggressive.
the way
I've
out.
been to where a male will just like a growl, howl,
But
and
for
and
that
just,
call specifically,
you know. But for that call, that's more like a locator call. The way that's high and it's rangy. And it goes long in this pitch, and then it goes long in this pitch, and then it slowly drags out to just a soft whine at the end. But the third call, also in a group of wolves, when they're howling back at you, you normally will be able to differentiate, that's another big word, from the male, the dominant male, and the females, and the pups. And Joey does the female call really well, with a very, very high pitch scream. Go ahead and do it for him. And this is the call he used a lot on the wolf kill a couple weeks ago. But that's more of a female, as high pitch as you can go, and then whine it down, you know, to where you can tell the deepness of the male, and then you can tell the high pitch of a female. And then towards the end, it kind of at the end.
those ones that I had going were, you could definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, you can hear it on the video, that big dominant male, when Joey gets excited, like, oh, that's a big one.
And I didn't even get the footage of the
they didn't
one.
come in. It was just the three three that
the
came
good
in.
dominant deep one I didn't get on video. I wish I would have, but I didn't.
Yeah, but this next one, it's the fourth one, and this is going to require 2 to maybe up to 4 hunters. If you got a friend, a son, a buddy, or a hunting partner, or even a daughter, a little girl, your daughter could come out here and scream with you. But this is a combined howl. This is the call when you know you've got the pack excited and they're going to be coming in. It gets so eerie. The sound is so eerie that it will raise the hair on your arms and your head. I mean, right now, it's like my hat's coming off because it's a unmistakable. What do you call it? It's like a stereo, and when you hit the perfect notes, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but your ears will actually buzz. It'll be like whoa, 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 where the tones are just matching up perfect.
Awesome.
But we're both going to do this, and what you want to do is you want to start out with one. So Joey, we've been doing this, and Joey's female, that high pitch, and then that whiny draw, and I'm going to come in with a male, like, hey, here I am too. But this is what we do. Go ahead and
like she's taken.
yeah, go ahead and start it out, and we're kind of not trying to decibel it out on the audio of the camera, so we're calling kind of up into the canyon. But go ahead and start it out.
I don't blow out your eardrum.
Yeah, step aside there a little bit.
Snow's pretty.
Stay in the screen. Yep. So just right there, and here we go. This one is, like I said, the more people that can do it and do it right is amazing. It will fool any pack of wolves, and they will come to see what pack you are. So, but here we go on this one. So I don't know if that picked it up, but that just makes your hair stand up on your head, because it's just woo 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 in your ears, and it's just like total perfect harmony of each other's.
Freaking
And
awesome.
that call right there, like I said, you add one more person, or even 2 to 4 guys, or even add a woman in there for another female or another pitch. and that will drive wolves absolutely freaking crazy.
Oh yeah.
And like we said, we're not saying this is perfect for everybody. We're not no professional wolf guys. We do enjoy to go out and call in some wolves, and I just love watching them. I've been within 50 yards of wolves, and I've heard almost everything that they can say, you know, in their howls, and it is so amazing. You know, everyone thinks, oh God, you're a bunch of animal slaughterers. No, I personally think the wolf is one of the most beautiful animals in the world, and it is definitely one of the toughest, smartest trophy animals you will ever hunt. And all we're doing is we're giving you the way we do it that is successful.
Well, just like I said on that video, or to you, I don't remember if I said it on the video, but that I hiked so much that day, but just all that hiking and finally getting that pack to go off and hear howling, I would have been totally okay if I went home without punching my wolf tag. I would have been so okay with that, because just hearing those wolves go off,
because that's really what you're after.
So awesome. It's like you can't describe it to anybody. And to even have them
come in from a mile away, coming from a mile away to pretty much right in your lap with a rifle. So
yeah, that was awesome.
So that's all we want to say. That's what we want to share with you. We hope you enjoyed watching Joey shoot the most beautiful black wolf black fox.
I thought it was
say that because he did. He's like, there's another black wolf, Dad, and I'm like, it's too short and it's got a big ass long tail. So I hope you enjoyed this little segment, this little how-to. Like I said, everyone asked, how do you call in a wolf? Well, we just shared with you guys
some of our
for free. You know, this is just, we want to help out the sportsmen. Yeah, we're not guides. We're not going to take you out, you know, because of course we want to kill these wolves too. So,
but we want to help thin out the herd.
We're doing our part. If you haven't watched all of our elk videos, that's why we hunt wolves, because we like to eat what they eat. So we take away that dominant predator. That's more elk for the elk hunters out west. So
for our freezers.
But anyways, stay tuned. Hit the like. Definitely hit the like and subscribe. And we got a bunch of stuff left to do. 2019.
What is it? It's only. We still got almost a whole month left.
Yeah,
to kill
till the end of March.
Many more dogs.
Yep,
a lot more.
I think we're going to head up north. We're going to head up to North Idaho and go try that, and maybe we can get a couple more dogs down for you guys. So stay with us. We hope you enjoy.
High Country Carnage, baby.
Like and subscribe.